exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at A+ level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Well, you can't wear your gi in the octagon, but I'm not sure it matters too much for this decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. I mean, that'd be the last guy I would want to fight. He is limb collecting.
Yeah, he's absolutely the best one around. I mean, from the moment you hit the mat, he's trying to submit you. He wants your arm, he'll take your neck, he'll take your legs. There's just no safety when you're grappling with this guy. You gotta be very aware when you engage him on his terms, because he's as good as they come on the mat.
And certainly he has made strides when it comes to his striking, but he has made no bones about it. He wants a floor fight tonight and believes he'll be able to pursue it. We'll see. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Manuel Torres! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Renato Moicano!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, here we go, champ, as round one gets underway. On one side, you have a true Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. On the other side, a guy who pretty much can do it all. How do you see it playing out?
He can do it all, but he's got to be very careful with the traps, because when you're fighting a specialist, especially a ground specialist like this guy, you make one mistake and the fight is over. So I anticipate him trying to draw out the plan of attack from the jiu-jitsu fighter before he really starts to go for a big double leg level change.
All right, so there's the early takedown for the decorated grappler. Exactly what he wanted to do tonight.
Exactly what he needed to do if he's going to want to win this fight. You've got to put this guy on his back early, and you've got to put him on his back often.
Moicano's has got full mount now. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Working out an Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Moicano. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Moicano's back in full mount.
Big ground and pound. Oh, he's going to try and again.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing the opponent to get the submission victory.
Big shot. Oh, picture perfect shot there, DC. And one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, and now an uppercut. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Connects with a beautiful jab.
Under a minute now to go.
Oh, nice.
Just misses with that one. Oh, he lands a hook.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
That one certainly found the target. An elbow!
Again.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down just before the horn, so he'll walk back to his corner here. We'll see if they can get him physically, mentally back into the fight. What a moment at the end of that round.
This has happened before.
All right, so there's the end of the round as we showed you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from two of those types of strikes. He found the right moment, he found the opening, and landed that big strike.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. Nice straight punch there. Missed with that right hand. To the body and it lands. Moicano gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Some separation. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. With a connection by him there, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Oh, nice level change.
Back to his feet.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
3 minutes to go in round two. Lands the overhand right.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw him.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able.
He's going to guillotine.
Oh, and he's out. Trying for a submission now. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, he got out. Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues. Oh, big shots here. All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hips, DC, so for the top fighter, this is not at all ideal.
No, this is not ideal, because now he has
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
his opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, beautiful job getting those hands up.
Beautiful entry as he gets the takedown late in the round too, which could have an impact on the judges potentially.
Absolutely. You want to leave an impression in the judge's mind. And when you walk back to your corner, when you get up from a dominant position,
you almost want to wave at the judges and say, I got it done.
Right. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous fight.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Moicano's body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg...
All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, that's tight.
Oh, my goodness, he's getting it tight.
There's the tap. Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 25 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Renato Moicano!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
don't want to take it down, do it floppy, yeah. We not hearing it, barbarians, the bed. What's rocky, yeah, the floppy. The kids on my body, cause my feeling ain't so hockey. With her legs, for Christmas, even if it ain't no holiday, I play. Fuck breakfast, she gon' eat me up and swallow me, I'm like, yeah. My experts don't let me, but she still follow me, cause I'm lit. And my enemies shooting in the air like hell, man, we bitch. He gon' end me up, I'm stuck up in my dirty, I'm a trick on up in my chair. Better back in me, I'm feeling out there. Just for me, lucky, yeah, you know it's right there. Moving behind me, my foot up with the shooting on. He spin a block, spinning shots, so much shots. Hit his body, like the got them monkey pops. We don't do it, time. Like wolves on our top, we like little red. Got him hating on all the time, I ain't just here for the moment, grind for the night to the morning, pound on the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gon' stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done, that's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off, back to work when the cameras is done. As hard as it get, put in my name and submit, put in 100%, put in 100%, working as hard as it get, put in my name and submit, put in 100%, put in 100%, put in 100%. My last breath, my last breath, my last breath. I'm staying here to my last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath. You won't see me till my last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. My last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. Put it 100%. Yeah, wake up and get to this paper. Know I'ma put in the labor. Steady just making me greater. Yeah, never needed motivation, just a little concentration. Winning on every occasion. I ain't just here for the moment, grind for the night to the morning, pound on the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gon' stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done, that's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off, back to work when the cameras is done. As hard as it get, put in my name and submit, put in 100%, put in 100%, working as hard as it get, put in my name and submit, put in 100%, put in 100%, put in 100%. My last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. My last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all.
Round here, if it smell funny, onions getting peeled. Round here, if it smell funny, onions getting peeled. Round here, if it smell funny, get your onion peeled. Round here, if it smell funny, get your onion peeled. I was out in the field since I was little, never been house cat. I'm where everyone acting, you correct the members, they be where your house at. I don't care about no hoes, where's those cows at? Come back for you, man, we go, okay, that is hard, you gon' have to break down. He don't be smoking at all. 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 Sing. He don't be smoking at all. Sing. He don't be smoking at all. Sing. He don't be smoking at all. He don't be smoking at all. He don't be smoking. He don't be smoking. Quick, let me get this. When I spit it is vomit. I'm from H-Town, so it's back to back and then back to back like the comments. That's a 4-peat. I got trip like nosebleeds, but don't be where the host be. I don't like where that road leads. Me and mom be low key. Don't do this for trophies. But some say I'm a shepherd cause I'm with the sheep like Bo Peep. Hopefully I sow seeds that lead them to green pastures. Told my dog you ain't no slave, them whips and chains just got you mastered. I'm trying